Amidst the world's panic, there is a minority of people that aren't taking this pandemic seriously. Most governors have issued a stay-at-home plan for their own state. These are some of the many reasons you should stay at home during these trying times. Family safety. Family safety is a very important issue right now. If you get infected, your immediate family is at a higher risk for infection. If you get infected and don't spread it to your family, then you have to sit alone in the hospital till you are cured, which can take up to 2 weeks, if not longer. An article at cdc.gov states that most cases of COVID-19 have been contracted in the community or in hospitals. Knowing this information, you still would not want to catch the disease and unknowingly bring it home to your family. Another reason to stay indoors during these times is elderly safety. The elderly generation is the one being affected most by the COVID-19. If a person over 50 contracts the disease, the mortality rate is much higher than a person under 50. WorldAtlas.com reports that even people at the age of 40 could be at a higher risk of fatality due to the virus. This elderly generation laid the groundwork for our generations to live in the great nation that we live in today. The least we can do is stay home and keep them safe. Another very important reason to stay home is nature is recovering. If none of these other points have convinced you to stay home and do your part, then maybe the effect on nature will help you understand how important it is. With most of the world's factories coming to a grinding halt, the earth is in recovery from the pollution. Dolphins have returned to the canals of Venice, Italy. The website cbc.ca highlights just a few of the possible benefits to the animal kingdom. Many animals that were at risk for being hit by a vehicle have been saved by the sheer lack of vehicles on the road recently. You might say that the economy is hurting because of this crisis. That is true. This country is run by hardworking people that rely on each other to do their jobs. While it is important for the economy to be back up and running, it is less important for us to be running back to places in hordes. If the average person would stay at home, then the mess could be cleaned up in a matter of weeks with a minimum amount of casualties. That being said, people will choose to be selfish and visit overpopulated spots and put themselves and others at risk. An article issued on covid19.ca.gov explains the type of people and reasons to leave the safety of your home. In conclusion, the virus is beatable. All we have to do is band together and stay away from one another. It's not hard to find meaning in what we are doing. Be a hero and stay home. Also, I would like to extend a special thanks to those people that that can't stay home. A thanks to all the truckers, cashiers, stockers, baggers, and other essential employees. Also, an even more special thanks to the healthcare staff and hospital employees that put their health and well-being on the line every day to make sure that this problem goes away. Thank you.